so much for hosting us. We were in this room like August of 2019 doing the same thing on kind of a rainy day, so it's kind of crazy. But look, I just very simply came. To me, it's just very important to say thank you. It's just, I think about the election, and obviously it didn't turn out how I wanted it to, or how many of us wanted it to. But I keep coming back to the fact that, like, the child of two immigrants from India who grew up, literally in the slums, their son, ran for the U.S. Senate, and we almost pulled it off. And we did it by the power of positive messaging and laying out a plan and a path. And I just want you all to know that I consider each and every one of you like my family. And I really mean that. And if I can ever, and I mean ever, in any way help you, selfishly, it helps me more than it helps you. Because I believe that's the Lord's purpose for me in life, is to help others and to make a difference. And that's why I embarked on that crazy campaign. But these days, I'm back at home, and Maya, she couldn't be here tonight because we couldn't find a babysitter to stay after 7. So,
real world problems.
Yeah. But she's happy because I'm home, and I'm, my kids. I have a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they're very happy to have Dad back. Been operating a lot. I've had some huge saves, and I'll tell you a story. This lady I met in August, and she had a bad trauma. Actually, it was in September I met her. She had a bad trauma. We as a team, we saved her life, and about a month later, I was seeing her in clinic, and I saw her, I had my nurse with me and a resident, a fellow, and she said, "Hey, doctor, can I just speak with you for a moment?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, alone." And I was like, "Uh-oh, that means like you're going to be in trouble." And I was like, "Uh-oh." And she said, I want to share something with you. And, I had never met you, and I voted for you. And I was really sad when you lost. But now I'm really happy that you lost. I might not be alive. And I believe that the Lord's got a calling and a plan for each of us. And then, what happens is supposed to happen. But I am so thankful all of you, and I really want you to leave this place with an understanding of my gratitude and my family's gratitude. I'll close and tell you this one funny story. So after the campaign, I got a call from the White House, and they're like, "Well, we really liked kind of some of the things you had to say about COVID, and we'd like to talk to you about COVID." And so I was like, "Sure, I'll come talk to you about COVID." So I go up to the White House, and they COVID test me. I'm like, "Wow, this is weird. They're COVID testing me." And I start talking to this gentleman about COVID. Next thing you know, there are these two people, and they show up, and they're like, "Are you Dr. Manny?" I was like, "Yes." And immediately I'm thinking, "Uh-oh, my COVID test is positive." So then they march me to the Oval Office, where President Trump is standing there, and he's like, "Dr. Manny," and I'm like, "Mr. President." And he was kind enough. I sat down with him in the Oval Office, and he shared with me how proud he was of our campaign and what we did, and to stay involved. And I would just leave you with that, is that no matter how hard it is to take a loss like that, we have to stay involved. I mean, look what's happening right now. I mean, we have very few stalwart people like Congressman Burchett, right, who are up there protecting us and defending our rights. But look at what's happening with the border. Look at what's happening with these tax increases that are going to happen. Look at what's happening in these culture wars that are going on right now. I mean, this is why you have to stay involved, win or lose. And so, God bless you all, and thank you so much. And please know, I am one phone call away if you ever need me. So thank you. Thank you.